What if the biggest storm in your life isn't meant to destroy you, but to bring you back to God's purpose? The Bible tells us that the word of the Lord came to Jonah, son of Amittai, with a clear mission. Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come before me. God had chosen Jonah for an important assignment, but instead of obeying, Jonah decided to run. He traveled to Joppa, found a ship heading to Tarshish, the complete opposite direction from where God had called him to go, and paid the fare to escape. Jonah thought he could leave God's calling behind, but the truth is that no one can run from God's presence. As the ship sailed across the sea, the Lord sent a mighty wind, and soon a violent storm arose. The waves crashed against the ship with such force that it seemed ready to break apart. The sailors were terrified. They cried out to their gods and threw cargo overboard, desperately trying to save themselves. Yet Jonah was asleep below deck, unaware that his disobedience had brought him into the middle of a crisis. How often do we do the same thing? God calls us to trust Him, forgive someone, step out in faith, or leave behind something that is keeping us from Him. But fear convinces us to go the other way. We think avoiding God's plan will make life easier, but running from God never brings peace. It only delays the blessings He has prepared for us. The storm in Jonah's life was not sent to destroy him. It was sent to redirect him. And sometimes God allows storms in our lives for the same reason, not because He hates us, but because He loves us too much to let us stay lost. Maybe you're facing a storm right now. Maybe your plans aren't working out, doors keep closing, relationships are falling apart, or you're carrying burdens that seem too heavy to bear. Before you give up, remember Jonah's story. God may be using this season to draw you closer to Him and guide you back to the path He created for you. The amazing thing about God's grace is that even when we run, He never stops pursuing us. Even when we fail, His mercy remains available. Even when we choose our own way, His love continues to call us back. Jonah's story is proof that God's purpose is stronger than our mistakes, greater than our fears, and bigger than our failures. No matter how far you've wandered, God can still restore you. No matter how many wrong turns you've taken, He can still lead you forward. His plans for your life have not changed. The question is not whether God is calling you. The question is whether you are willing to trust Him and obey. Today, choose faith over fear, obedience over excuses, and trust over doubt, because the safest place you can ever be is in the center of God's will. If you believe God is still working in your life, type Amen in the comments, subscribe for more faith-filled messages, and share this video with someone who needs encouragement today. God bless you.